We're going to move on into our next segment, our PSA of the week. Marcel, go ahead, take it away.
PSA of the week, sponsored by Realtor Brittany Smith. Make your dream home a reality. Shout out to Brittany. Matter of fact, I got a client for you. You know, we need to set that up. We'll continue the conversation. I got tied up with class, so I didn't finish getting all the information. But the PSA of the week, this week, I know a lot of you guys are tired of hearing about these two teams, but it's the Horns and the Tigers game. I'm sure you know where we're going with this. Something needs to be said, something that's been addressed before, but we need to reiterate it this season. The fight. Mm-hmm. There's no room for that out there. It's, you know what I'm saying, everybody usually after the game, they're cool. There's fans out there, there's kids. You know, I understand people, you know, getting excited after making the big play, but get excited, do all that stuff on the sideline. Let the man get up. Don't stand over him and being disrespectful, making any type of obscene gestures, anything that's classless in my opinion. I don't know who specifically did it. You know, I wasn't there. I was tied up with some school stuff, but I did hear about it. And it doesn't matter who it was, even if it was you. It's and I tell you, you know that it's no place for that. You know, allow that man to get up. Y'all want to talking is all fine, whatever, but all that extra stuff is really no need for that. And Ariel was on some zero tolerance stuff this year. He wasn't, you know, last year they weren't playing. I was shout out to the Outlaws coach Freddie. He was telling me about that and how many fights he got hit with and how he wasn't playing this year. And you see the Outlaws come out with a whole new attitude this year. And Ariel's not playing this year. And like you said, y'all are gonna play whoever y'all have. Y'all got about a handful of those suspensions already. Yeah. I talking to Mark after the game. He wasn't happy about it. He talked to his guys, and I know Mark is a class act coach too. And I know he don't tolerate that neither. So I mean, I already know it's gonna be situated. I'm pretty sure it's already done. If not, it'll be, you know, situated by the end of this week. But it's something that needs to be said because he's gonna make, especially with you two guys being major affiliated with the league. I feel like he's gonna definitely make a statement out of you, the two teams as far as suspensions and stuff goes, to let the rest of the league know not to try it. Mm-hmm. Because it's gonna be the same thing, and then he's not gonna want to hear people crying about a star play or why did this happen to y'all this. So I feel like he's gonna be a little bit harsher to you guys, but we're trying to get bigger. We're trying to get more notoriety. The fighting isn't helping. Nobody's going to want to be out there with their son or daughter. I know I definitely wouldn't, and people are out there fighting. Yeah. If somebody accidentally swings and hits somebody else, they, you know, hit me or my child, that's going to be a wrap. Y'all going to have to just cancel the week. Yeah. I mean, it's just you know,
it is no
people just need to just keep their cools. You know, everybody, at the end of the day, everybody's an adult out there playing. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I just feel like, you know, everybody just needs to get it together. You know, he's being real lenient as far as celebrations and all that stuff, but you know, and that was something we talked about in the offseason when we talked about, you know, the start of the league and stuff, and you know, he was being lenient against his better judgment because what we were all saying, and stuff like this is going to make him get strict. There's not going to be any celebrations. There's going to be a lot of stuff that nobody's going to want to have to deal with. So we just got to cut all this out. That's basically it.
I definitely agree. It's something that I'm embarrassed about. You know, I understand teammates sticking up for each other on both sides, but you got, like Marcel, you said, you got kids. We're trying to. This is a family-oriented environment, and that's what we're trying to build it up to. And I'm ashamed that it happened. You know, we don't like each other on the field, but it's a certain point where we're all grown men that you got to turn around and walk away. So. You know, I apologize on behalf of my team, and you know, I can promise you, hey, it's not gonna happen again. And I can guarantee you that, especially with my coach being Ariel, who's president of the league, losing this many guys that we did. You know, I think it showed us we definitely got to start keeping our heads. So.
Yeah, I touched on that. You know that I was pretty upset. You know, I don't even like my guys to talk, period, to the other team. You know, I'm a big old school. The scoreboard talks for you, and that shouldn't be the only thing talking. You know, the guys that kind of were mainly involved are two newer guys to my team. So maybe, you know, that's my fault for not setting the expectation as far as the way we do it, and that's not how we do it. I'm thoroughly embarrassed that my team was involved in this, and just like, you know, Ariel, you know, I'm going to make an example out of a couple people. It won't ever happen again on our end, and you know, I just apologize to the league. You know, I don't even like the fact that I have to talk about this. You know, gets me mad, just gets me upset because, you know, it should have never been my team involved in that. So, you know, again, I apologize, and you know,
I feel the same way about both teams, honestly. Yeah. I mean, you guys have been as much mess as I talk. Ariel runs a clean operation over there, and I've seen him snatch up a couple of y'all players. I know how you are also. Like you said, you don't even let your guys talk. I've seen you digging somebody's ass about just talking, and I know Ariel don't play neither. So, I mean, I was shocked when I heard about it. I was like, no way.
Just being in it. I mean, it was surreal. You blink for a half a second and it turned into a full blown, you know, ordeal on the field. So, I mean, there's no place in it, and we can't have it in the league. So, thank you, Marcel, for that PSA of the week. We're gonna go ahead and move on into our next segment, our really segment. Mark, go ahead and take it away.